I'm Natasja and I want a sort of brown reddish color.
Yeah.
And
In different shades.
yeah, and the cut needs to be a little bit more shaped.
Okay. And you want a tattoo in your neckline?
Yes, I want.
As far as that is possible?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's turn for you and the rest of the world to show what your hairstyle is now.
Of course.
And before I started on your video, I want to ask you, we get a lot of comments on your eyebrows.
I know.
Do you mind that comment?
No, not really. It's just a choice I make for myself.
Yes.
To do my eyebrows the way they are.
Yeah.
I like them to be more shaped.
Yeah.
Not like there's just...
Gives you more profile.
And I also have big eyebrows for myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are some sparse areas, so I need to fill them in.
Okay.
So that's why I do that.
Okay.
And I'm still trying to figure out which way I want them.
Okay.
But it's a process.
Maybe we can do that sometime. So we take
maybe.
a makeup artist and let them decide what eyebrows they suit you, because we have this comment. Maybe we can make a video with a specialist on that things also in the video. So
that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, one is cool in Holland, and now it's too hot.
Yes.
Okay, let's start on the video. Hello friends on YouTube, I'm gonna do her hair. And you already know her by my videos, most of you do. Thank for the interview, because mostly I get the blame for eyebrows, but I don't decide for models what they want, because they decide it themselves. And if they don't know what they want, they can always let me do it. But I'm also a makeup artist, so I could do her eyebrows, but I think it's nicer to bring someone in video. Maybe next time or the time beyond that. Gonna start with wetting the hair, see what I have. She wants a rounder shape in it. She wants to let it grow a little bit. She wants an underparts a little bit shaved, but not too much, because she wants to grow back the disconnect on this side. Her outro is dark. I will make new colors in her in different red shapes. Yeah, and start with that. Her hair is still in a wonderful condition, even after the last bleach. It's not totally dry, and it's now summertime. Summer is almost past in Holland. Today it was 33 degrees Celsius. That's for Holland a lot. Nowadays it should be 20. I will start on the back, and I will do it with a hot knife. Okay, I start my cut on the sides, because she wants this in a flowing line, and now it's it's a hard line. So I want to work this line into the skull line. This part is growing back, so when I go short on this side, it will be faster on one line. The under part still will be shaved. Watch where I'm going. Take my hot knife and make this line into a soft line. Just softly peeling off the hair. And the nice thing about this knife is it's 190 degrees Celsius.
That's wow.
Yeah, it's hot. 2-time boiling. And you can find it in the US, not in Holland. It's from Ergo. AskErgo.com. And the nice thing about this knife is you don't have to pull on the hair. So normally you feel the parting, and now you don't feel it, because this knife is this warm. So when I would hold it on, it would melt through the hair. And it don't burns the hair, because the hair is wet. But see how wonderful soft the lines become. And you see it by the colors, they get into each other, and when I lay the red and the red-brown colors on top, it will flow into each other. lay from the center of the skull the hairs to the side, bend them a little bit in the rounding of the skull, and then with a little bit graduation, so pulling the hairs to the inside, I softly turn in to the center of the skull line. This way I keep my length on top, but still make a new shape in it.
Het is ook wel jammer dat dat net na de zomer begint. Hè?
Ja, maar dat wordt steeds meer.
Ja, dat is steeds erger.
You see, on the fall of the skull, dus on the skull bone, I don't take off a lot, just the ends, so I get new fresh tips on the hair. So the ends will be sealed. This will hold the color more at a wonderful shade. And the hairs need to be wet, not totally wet, but towel wet. Now I lift the hair a little bit up, otherwise I would make it shorter in the underlines. I don't want that. I just want to take off a little part of it, so that's why I lift it up. I'll show you from the side how I do that. I lift the hair up from the skull. You see the underlines stay in the same line. Lift them up, and just in the up parts I take off a little bit of her hair, not too much. Still working in the same roundings.
Dan krijg je zo'n mooie bodding of niet?
Okay, coming over the center line, and now I want to stay in the length that I have, but I want to create a nice soft rounding in the skull bone and the hair that's laying on top of it. So I work in this line, and this part will stay as long as it is. Only take off minor parts, so just the tips of it, not more than that. I create, of course, a nice frame around the ear, because it's still short.
En die oren zijn irritant. Dan gaat je haar naar buiten staan.
Ja, maar duidelijk niet meer als dat het langer is, want het valt er
Nee,
ook heen.
precies. Dat is eventjes zo'n vervelende periode.
Yeah. You don't like the ears because the hair stick out over the ears, but when it stays a little bit longer, it lays over the ears and then it gets a little bit weight, so it turns down again. And that I also can make with the shape I give it. Pulling the hairs to the back, give it in the 90 degrees from the skull, and then laying them in the fall of the skull lines, using also the chin bone as a guide. You see, from this part I just take off the ends, not more than that.
Ja, het is ook niet heel lang echt blond gebleven. Het was vrij snel gelig.
Ja, natuurlijk, want je zuurgraad van je huid maakt die kleur weer minder wit. Just to be sure, I have all the hairs cut. Go to the upper hair, and with the tip of my knife I take off something of the length, not much, just what I think is necessary, and I melt the ends, I seal them. So far the upper hair, so now I can concentrate on the contour and the nape. Okay, coming to the under parts, and there I first set out a line. Take the hair as it falls, and now I lift the hairs up with my scissor Softly make this line short. Holding the hairs in the natural lines. Make sure they have a nice fall. And this is also a natural color. It's laying beneath it.
Zonder in mijn oor te knippen.
Without cutting in her ears. That's Dutch, but zonder in mijn oor te knippen. I never did it. Cut in her ears. No. I only had one model I cut in the ear. I had one model. That model asked me, did you ever cut somebody in his ears?
No.
And I was cutting this part and she turned to me. So then I cut her in the ears. It was about 35 years ago.
Dat is wel eventjes.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. We are living now, our saloon is near to a hospital, so when I would cut her ear off, it's in 5 minutes it's on again. So far the sides, now coming to the back. Coming to the neckline. The neckline will be short because she wants a tattoo art in it. So I do this with a clipper and a comb. Only work till I get on the skull bone and just I think a centimeter below it, because there I create this nice fall of the hairs flowing into the upper hairs flowing into the neckline. And she shows me a tattoo art with straight lines in it. So make her that.
Je mag er van maken wat je wil.
Ja, dat doe ik toch niet. Ik doe toch wat jij wil. Putting the blades to the back and using it as a comb. Put it in the sharpest position and set out the contour line. Do this on both sides, of course. Put it back again and soften the line again. Now I first make this tattoo, because now I'm working on this so I can clean up the neckline in one time. With my small wall clipper I clean the contour, so I get rid of all the small hairs. Yeah, it's tickling, but it doesn't matter.
Ja, maar hij maakt een grappig geluidje.
Yeah, it's just like a little motor. And the nice thing about making tattoo arts is that it grows back in a week and then you don't see it anymore. So it lasts only for a small time. And when you do it in the underlines you don't see it, because then it just disappears under the hair. I think my battery is a little bit low.
Wil je denken?
Yeah, I think so.
Dat klinkt ook wel zo.
Yeah. Take off the weight of the hairs that hanging on the lines of the tattoo. This I do by holding the clipper a little bit in angle.
Hij geeft het zo meteen toch niet op, hè?
Nee, ik heb er nog meer.
Zo klonk hij echt eventjes.
Ja, dat klinkt echt zo, ja. And you see that it's warm in Holland because now I only use the clipper. You can see that the skin is turning a little bit red. So this is how close this clipper goes to the skin and takes away the hairs. The underlines of this part also get a little bit shorter, not very short, but just to clean a little bit. Stay working in a nice flowing line. So to the back I connected to the soft line I created in the nape. Putting the ear to the front. Dat is vervelend, dan komt dat het warm is. En met scissor over comb technique I perfect the line because I want to create a soft line, and that's much easier with a scissor than with a clipper. And I love to practice all my skills. Ja,
Nog steeds.
en nog steeds. So now my cut is ready, so I can make a color. Okay, going to put on the protection for coloring her hair. I will work with foils. I will work in different shades of red and a brownish red, combination of that. I have new colors, so I will try them out.
Oh, experimentje.
Yeah, she's an experiment. Yeah, models get everything for free, so also experiments about of that. Kin is the color, and it comes in this small tubes of 60 ml. I will do all things on 6%. I don't bother about the outgrow because it doesn't bother me, and the underlines will stay in our natural colors because they are wonderful brown. Before I mix it, I put on my own protection, and then I'm going to make it into the balls and apply it with foil technique. Start with coloring. Coloring this part I will hold in a wonderful rest feeling, so I just apply the brown tone. It's copper brown on the 4 series. It will lighten up a little bit by the bleach, and I'll do this also to make it for myself a lot easier to work with the colors. Just laying in a natural fall, and now I created myself a line to stick the foils on. Just go wanna show it on the back. I created myself a line in the natural fall of the hairs to the back. Hold my finger on the place where it goes into the neckline, and now I can work from this line, sticking up foils and wave over her hair. Take about a centimeter. Don't take thick parts, just small parts. And now I'm going to work with my red shades. They are all applied with 6%, that's 20 volume. Every time I go into a red tone, I bring in a new color brown. And the closed foils are the ones with the red colors in it. And again I have a new table to apply my colors on. I take my second red tone. Okay, now all the colors are on. I will close it with my foil. I created also colors between the colors, so I mixed the colors so I don't get a palette of just 3 or 4 colors. It is, I think, about 6 or 7 different shades of red and reddish colors. Close my foil, wait for 25 minutes because it's ultra warm in the saloon, and then we're back to show you the end result and the styling of it. We're back from coloring. It was a nice color, nice shades. Now I'm wondering what it will be when it's dry. I put on a filler, and it's a filler thickening of Lakme. Smells ultra delicious. Comb this product through the hair. And you see that the brown tones bring out, plop up their eyes, and also the wonderful shades of her face, because she is a wonderful girl. Blow dry it with a medium brush, starting on the front. Ja, tuurlijk.
Staat die aan?
Ja. Hij doet het.
Hij doet het. Ik heb maar 1 oog.
Ja, spannend hoor. In het land van de blinden is de éénoog koning. So far blow drying. Now first lay on a little bit hairspray. This is set up a little bit because then you can see the underlines better. Normally it can hand down, so it will be in one line. This hairspray is a hard, and this is also from Lakme. And then on top of that I will use a polish, and the polish brings out all the colors. It's also it's a wonderful product. It's a soft spray, soft wax, and brings ultra good condition into the hair. It's just a small bottle. This is the new hairstyle and color. Just have to take off the neck hairs.
Die haar scheer ik zelf ook altijd nog verder weg.
Ja. Heel mooi zachte lijnen. And so far, cut and color. Okay, my love, will you show this hairstyle and color to the people that are watching?
Of course.
And the back, maybe you can put your head a little bit to the front. Yes, thank you very much. Looking wonderful. I think it suits you wonderful, the new colors. Thank you for modeling this time.
Thank you.
You're welcome, as always.